I'm joined this afternoon by Stavroula Tsolakidou. This time I think I said it correctly. Stavroula, you're rapidly becoming one of my favorite players to follow because every day your games are so exciting, and today was actually unbelievable. You played against Mariya Muzychuk, who is a very strong player. You surprised her in the opening, at least that's what it seems to me. But then she played fantastically. Could you show us the game a bit with the tablet and tell us a bit what happened?
Of course. Sorry, what am I... Okay, so let's go to the main position. This line is one of the lines I expected her to play. I actually usually don't play bishop g5 in the semi-slab. Here, so she got surprised. She didn't expect that I'm going to play this. Queen c2. I actually expected her to play d takes c4 here, which is one of the main moves. Of course, I prepared here and also this line. I saw both her and her sister have played this. Okay. So I already prepared. This rook g1 move. Of course, it's sort of a bluff. I based my preparation on the game of Tabatabai, the grandmaster. The grandmaster from Iran. And Murzin also played knight e4, as Mariya did. Here, black has many options. They can play c5. They can take on c4. They can play b5 even, which is interesting. I think she played the most solid option. You try to exchange some pieces. So g4, g5 doesn't come so strong, because like c5, g4 seems a bit scary if you don't know this position. So and then g5 is coming.
The idea of g1 is just to play g4, blast open and try and mate as soon as possible. And that's the idea.
Yeah, of course, it's objectively equal. But it's an interesting position, so I decided to go for it. Knight e4 is a good reaction, takes, and here Tabatabai castle long, which is not a very good option. There's knight takes c3, queen takes c5, no, not c5, like takes, and then c5. And then my queen side will open. Anyways, okay, so I looked at this line, takes, queen b4, knight d2, queen takes b2, rook b1, queen c3, g4. Which was
So up to here, you'd spent, I think, maybe 7 or 8 minutes, not more. Yeah. Maybe just...
I was just double-checking.
Double-checking. But Mariya had already spent nearly an hour, but to her credit, she was nailing all the moves of the computer. She was finding the best moves at every option.
Yeah.
Did that surprise you, or did you think she would be capable?
My coach told me to be psychologically prepared that she might find all the moves.
Okay.
So
he was right.
Already prepared for that possibility since I know that, objectively it is equal. So e5, very good move. You're trying to open up the position since my king is on the center. g5, h5, also a good move. You want to close the king side. It is quite scary to open the g file. So here h5, also, c5, you want to give a square for your bishop, like to c4. And here g6. A good move. Sorry, I wasn't sure. During the game, I was thinking what happens after such a thing. Because I actually knew the best moves, but I wasn't sure about other options. And I was calculating stuff like, what if she can take on c5? But that is not good, I think. And then I have rook g3 coming. Let's say g6. There's some rook g3. Still, it's quite interesting.
So the correct moves are in your preparation, and you know how to deal with them, which means that you should know how to deal with the moves that are not so good. But if they're scary, maybe you haven't checked them before, so there's always a risk there as well.
Yeah, of course, because the position is so complex. Maybe she would find another option that I wasn't aware of. That's why I was also thinking, even though I have seen this position before. Okay, g6, bishop c4, and she plays the correct move, king h7. I knew that king g7 is not so good, rook g3, and I have something going on because she doesn't have knight takes c5. This time queen takes c5 check. Yeah, so king h7 correct, rook g3, knight takes c5. I guess it's the only options. Otherwise, she's slow with
she's sacrificing the piece to get back the piece with bishop to f5 and finish the development.
Take here because of bishop f5. e5, and the rook is hanging. So yeah, queen takes e5, knight e4. Actually, didn't really know the knight e4 is.
This is the move you told me that surprised you, yes?
Maybe I remember incorrectly, but I thought knight d3 was fine. Queen takes d3, rook b3, queen c2. Because if I go knight e4, there's check, and then bishop g4. And so let's say there's repetition. Because bishop g4 is important because now you have queen d1, queen g4. I thought that was an option. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but knight e4 looked very good, and I actually was surprised. I didn't know this knight e4, but I saw it before she played it, which was very interesting. Queen takes, bishop f5, queen e7, and bishop takes b1.
And now you have to force the draw. No, there's no other way to play now. No?
I couldn't find. I was thinking also rook f3, but again she has this, and then okay, it's again.
Well, this will be a draw anyway, so.
So yeah, bishop takes f7. Queen c1. Actually, I thought that bishop d3 is fine. I probably missed something.
But it's a draw anyway, no? You just bring the bishop back?
Also, yeah, because here she also threatens queen c1 check. But okay, what she did was also good. And apparently I don't have anything. If I play bishop e8, there's king g8. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I have to make a prediction.
But this is modern chess preparation. You have an interesting idea, you put pressure on your opponent, but if your opponent finds all the best moves...
Yeah, of course. And she's very strong and she found all the moves. Okay, today I only had prep, basically. But okay, I tried to play something interesting. Okay.
So, as you can see, modern chess preparation, deep analysis, a lot of memorization, but also you have to understand the moves that weren't played as well. So, and the game ended in a draw, and thank you, Stavroula, for coming to show it to us.
Thank you.